It's the sure sign of a good time. The just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
This is the Players Lounge on 101sports.com from Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill.
Well, how's that for a long, dramatic intro to the Brady Poppinga Players Lounge on 101 ESPN?
Let's give it up, guys. It's great to be here tonight, right? We want to give a shout out to all of our listeners and all the people here with us at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill here in St. Charles. Yes. This place is on fire. You got people playing darts, smoking cigarettes, watching football, having a great time. It's a good time here, guys.
That is Brady Poppinga. I'm Steve Savar. DeMarco Farr is here, and our special guest tonight is number 55, James Laurinaitis.
Double Nick.
Yes.
I don't think that gives it justice there, big guy. This guy's used to being introduced the following way. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have from Ohio State, a three-time All-American. Some call him James. I like to call him Jaime. James Laurinaitis, everybody.
You left out Wayzata High School, the pride of Wayzata High School.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true, man. I could
State
have gone
champion.
deep there.
You have no idea how many times he does that on a regular basis.
Every
in the
day?
locker room. Every day.
And it never
Time
gets
out.
old.
Every
It
day.
does get old.
But time out. It's because I've been given such a great idea from this guy. Every time I walk by, he gives a nice, sweet introduction to me. And I just realized one thing about this guy. He grew up obviously in an entertainment business kind of world. And so his kind of introduction has to be legitimate. I mean, it can't be one of these just, hey, we have James with us. He doesn't know what that is like.
It's
it
true.
needs to be sort of amped up, colorful, and exciting.
Because
That's his
every
standard.
time my dad and I went somewhere, there'd be a huge megaphone. It's a true story, Brady.
That is awesome.
Every day in a meeting room with him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have a great time, man.
Is he different behind closed doors?
No.
This is it?
No,
This
this
is
is
what
it.
you get every
Hey,
day?
This
what
is
you
it.
see is what you get, guys.
The best part about meetings, especially linebacker meetings, is seeing his facial expressions. Because coach sits behind him, so he faces forward. And he does it on his – he doesn't try to be –
Hey,
No, I'm not giving your secrets away. Trust me.
dude, Paul Ferraro is listening to the show right now.
Ferraro already knows.
Oh, he does?
But looking at
'Cause
you,
what? You spilled the beans?
I got a great story for
Okay.
you.
Oh, no.
This is one of the first times Brady, we're in a defensive staff, or not staff meeting, but defensive meeting or whatever, watching film, and it's 9-on-7, and Brady is supposed to be inside the tight end on a big wing. And so the guy runs, and Brady, throws the tight end's body in there, and Coach Flagel's like, hey, Brady Poppinga there, aren't you supposed to be in this gap there? How do you think you did here? And Brady goes, I think I did pretty dang good. I threw his body in there, didn't I? And we didn't really know this guy's personality.
Right.
And then Flagel's like, yeah, how about next time you just get your rear end in that gap? And so and Brady's like, you got it, bud. And that's his normal reaction. And the coach is like, they just kind of laugh like.
You told the coach you got it, bud?
Oh, yeah, everyone's bud.
Me and Felagio, man, we are tight. I'll tell you.
Felagio.
Every time he'll ask me, like, hey, man, he goes, Brady, what do you think we should do here? What are we looking at? And I said, Coach, you tell me, man. I'll go wherever you want me to go, And so he'll just put me where he wants me to be, and I'll do it, and away we go.
When did you start trusting him? Like, he's not crazy. He actually knows what he's doing.
I had a fair warning from A.J. Hawk. When we signed him, he called and said, you will literally never beat another Brady Poppinga. And so I had a fair warning, an idea. He gave me he said, be careful in practice because when you think it's like a Friday practice and everyone's in just the spider pads and you're not going that hard, he goes, Brady might end your career. Like, you might find him throwing somebody. The other day, we're doing short yardage, and Britt Miller just takes a fullback dive. And, you're supposed to simulate a low tackle target. Brady actually likes to thud you.
Yeah.
And so Brady thuds him, and then Britt gets mad, throws the ball at Brady, hits him in the face mask. Brady catches it and rifles one right back in the back of Britt Miller's helmet. Boom. And we're all just like, well, that's Brady.
Right. What do you want us to do?
Another day ending in a while. We talked about this the first time we had Brady on, and DeMarco said to him, you would be a coaching challenge and a coaching nightmare. Just being challenged in the room.
We need to get our coaches on the line.
Does that happen?
I think, no, the thing with Brady is that first week was interesting because they didn't know how to take his, everyone's bud. And everyone,
That's what DeMarco was referencing.
He says you're awesome to everything.
Well,
and so
I just want everybody to know they are awesome. Everybody know that.
See?
You too, big guy. DeMarco?
And he says it that way every time.
Just to interject a little bit, DeMarco's got a little history about his big butt. And it affects
We
his self-esteem.
don't have to bring that up again.
And so I've told him many times an exercise that he could do on a daily basis to sort of help himself feel a little bit better about himself, because it's true.
He's on the
stand
fast. He's
in
on
front
that
of the
one
mirror
one
and say,
DB
"I am
overdrive.
awesome" 50 times. And you'll believe
You've heard it.
Trust
You've heard
me,
it. You've
One
heard
of
it
those
200
things I
times.
wish I could
Fast
take
pack,
back.
whatever it's called.
What?
Yeah.
They had a big butt when you're growing up? No, you're awesome.
See,
dude.
I wish. I don't know. Every single day. Can we talk about the game a little bit?
Nope, can't go there.
We can't go to the game
I'm
yet.
joking.
When can
I'm
we go?
completely
When can?
joking.
Okay, when you guys were actually out there for the field goal, the field goal that went bad. What were you thinking when you saw the ball roll back there?
I didn't see the ball roll back there. My eyes were fixed on that wing, which is my man if they fake it. And so literally, I saw the tackle flinch.
Yeah.
And so
they did move.
And I'm actually pointing. If you watch the film, I'm pointing like trying to get a false start.
Yeah.
And then I kind of look around and I see it missed, and I'm just go celebrate with James. I mean, I had no idea. I got informed that the ball actually rolled back there. I had no idea.
Yeah, I was on the
was a bad
sidelines at that
snap or
time,
anything.
and the thought that went in my head is, man, is it possible that they could just give this to us? Come on. And lo and behold, the guy flinches, and the ball gets snapped weird, and I mean, it was great.
Most
I thought it was-
optimistic person ever, though. Talk about the coaching thing.
Yeah.
He will literally do whatever the heck you tell him to do, and he doesn't argue any point or anything, doesn't try to challenge anything, and this guy is the most optimistic teammate I've ever had.
Is that right?
Yeah, like legit.
Give me a story, man. What?
For instance, after the Arizona game, when I'm literally so mad at the point that we gave that game away, that this guy, just without questions, like, hey, man, don't keep your head down, man. We're rolling. We're rolling. We should have just treated this one. Gosh, we should have been 2 in a row, like just fired up all the time. And I'm like,
Well,
right now I want to strangle you. but that's just his attitude. He's always
I just see
optimistic
this glass,
and
and there's half water in there. So I'm going to focus on the water in there. I'm not going to focus on the air.
What?
So see this
Exactly.
glass?
There's half glass with water in
I
it?
said there's glass here.
I think he's going for the half full.
Half
you know.
full.
Yeah,
there's-
okay.
You got
It's
a
okay.
choice in life, man.
It's okay.
But I got to ask James something, because I read something today that it was extremely interesting to me, and I need to ask you about it. It sounds like, based off your bio, you were once a great hockey player.
Yes.
Is this true? So, okay, how
It
does hockey translate into football?
You just hit
Or
people.
is there any
You just
translation?
hit people. No, to be honest with you, I think
This is show prep on his part, by the way. This is great
that's
show
good
prep.
stuff. That's
What
good
does that mean?
stuff.
Show prep. You're
Preparing for the show.
Preparing for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Topical.
Yeah, okay. Great.
good.
I'm just
job,
curious.
Brady.
on the water.
You're
I'm
doing well.
curious about his hockey history, because I had no
Yeah.
idea. I didn't know this guy could skate, because I've tried to skate in my life and I can't skate at all.
Yeah.
And I'm a pretty athletic dude.
Yeah.
James could
He is.
acknowledge that one. And so, I mean, I just think it's pretty impressive that a guy that he could have been drafted, according to his bio, I don't know if he made it up or anything, but he
I
could have
didn't
been
make it up.
drafted in the second or third round. And I think it's good for people to know that this guy has a hockey background. I just want to know if there's any translation.
I mean,
From hockey
there's
to
some.
football.
I think Brady. The main thing is just angles, playing angles. You know, you're on ice when you're skating backwards on ice. And I was a defenseman.
Oh, wow.
So when you're skating backwards and you have a little small guy trying to come around you, to actually open up your hips and turn, you can't do it like if you were running. You know, running you can kind of get away with just doing, what would that be? I guess 180.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, you know,
180.
Seems that way.
180.
And
Don't
so-
do a 360. I think you'll keep going
Yeah,
the other
I
way.
went to a state college, guys. It's all right. And so
We all did.
in hockey, you know, when you open up, you have to actually open further than that, because in order to go forward and get power, you have to actually, you don't go straight. You don't skate that way like you run. You're pushing off at a 45-degree angle there. So
That's cool.
kind
That
of
is
a math
impressive.
lesson, man. So I think just doing that and angles, and I was one of the bigger guys. My nickname in my hockey team was Shrek, because hockey
Shrek?
players aren't the biggest people.
They're
in
not.
high
There's some
school.
big guys in the pros. isn't
There's
there?
some big guys in the pros.
Yeah.
You're talking about high school hockey, and
Yeah.
and Minnesota is mostly it's all association and high school and all that. And I mean, when I tell people that we had girls hockey as a high school sport up in Minnesota, people are like, "What?" Like,
Well, Minnesota's obsessed with hockey, bro.
yeah, it's
cold.
It's like I mean, it's
Cold falling.
It's Ohio football, it's Texas football, Indiana basketball, Minnesota hockey.
Another question in regards to hockey and football. What sport have you experienced the greatest impact hit in?
Oh
Hockey
man,
or
hockey.
football?
Hockey. I think hockey for sure, just because of
The speed.
there's less. The pads are thinner, and plus the speed is more intense, because on ice, you're
Gliding
even
along.
when you're gliding along, man, you're going pretty quick.
That
so
is sweet.
plus those, I mean, you had nothing really to worry about, because everyone was smaller than me in hockey. It's not like that way in football.
So you were a destructive force, just like in football.
Yeah, I didn't have the best hands. You could put it that way. I got the job done.
Sure.
You need to use
I was
hands.
I was the guy in the power
I know
play.
you know what to do with the stick
I
in front
parked
of the net.
in front of the net
I know.
on the power play
Yeah.
and just screen the goalie.
There you go.
You know how many shots I took to the
sure.
thighs and stuff from our defense just loading up as I'm just anyway.
Impressive.
That's
I have
right.
to say, very impressive. Hockey and football.
We will come right back. You're listening to the Brady Poppinga Players Lounge on 101 ESPN and the Rams Radio Network.